Hello, beautiful friends. Welcome. It's Dr. Adela Rafiz. First of all, I hope you're having a really wonderful and blessed new year wherever you are. And if you're not, if it's been rocky or uncertain, or there's still so much change, in fact, there is more change than ever happening right now, sending you lots of ease and peace and whatever else it is that you may require. So today we are here to talk about something really exciting, not only a topic that is often highly requested, always questions on, but it's also something that I know creates so much frustration for people in their life. And so we're going to be talking about your body weight, body shape, body size, body image, and what body whispering can contribute to this conversation. Yay! Hi guys, thank you for joining, thank you for being here. Please take a moment to invite some friends or tag someone who you think is looking for this or you think might benefit from this conversation. I'm very happy today to answer some questions and make this as interactive as possible. So if there is someone that you would like to say, hey, jump onto this now, go ahead and do that. And if you do have questions, type them into the chat box and I will do my best to get through all of them. So a little bit of backstory or a little bit of background about what I'm talking about and why I'm talking about it today is traditionally, if you know about body whispering, which is my body of work, and the body whispering 2-day class, which is our signature class, it's a very comprehensive 2-day class. However, sometimes people don't have the time, don't have the money, don't have the energy, or they really just want some information about one particular topic. Today I'm talking to you about one such topic, and that is the topic of body weight, shape, and image. So I've been working with people and bodies for well over a decade now. As a practitioner, doing body work, as a facilitator, and as a coach. And the interesting thing is you can even have someone who's really successful, really well put together, really on top of most other areas of their life, but this topic can still be this niggle factor, the weight or the shape of their body. With the work that I do with people spanning all areas of their life, there's also often so many other things that create body weight, either in an excess of body weight, or sometimes there is not enough. Sometimes people struggle to put on the weight that they require, and funnily enough, that can be just as traumatic and just as stressful when you have someone whose body is in a trauma response or is so stressed out. There is so much adrenaline in that system. The body is in fight or flight mode to such a degree they cannot put on weight. And conversely, there are so many people who are trying to do everything they can to lose weight, to change the shape of their body. It's not working for them. It's not working for them in terms of how they look, how the way they look makes them feel, and how it's impacting their health, their quality of life, their ability to do things, or perhaps just to feel really confident and happy when they look in the mirror, or their ability to go through their life feeling empowered. There are many reasons why weight sometimes just does not shift, especially if you're a female. You've all heard about hormones. You've all heard about postpartum bodies after you have a baby and you feel like you can't shift that weight, bodies after a certain age where you can't suddenly, like diets or exercise doesn't seem to impact you in the same way that it used to. All of these things can actually be ineffective or inefficient when your body is also storing stress or trauma, or things are not ideal. So when your body is not in a state of emotional safety, when it's not in a state of feeling supported, feeling like it has an optimal environment from which to function from, it doesn't think that it's a smart thing to do to let go of weight. It either doesn't have the time and resources to shed that weight, or it actually doesn't think it's safe. Your body itself does not think it's safe. It thinks you need to carry that extra weight. It doesn't have the ability to go through the process of actually optimizing your function and helping you let go of any extra weight that you're carrying. So that's a pretty physical look at what this class and what this conversation is about. But for me, I wanted to also include the possibility that I think is available when it comes to any area or any part of working with bodies, including our bodies, talking to and listening to the whispers of our bodies. So the concept behind body whispering and of body whispering is that the things that happen to us, the things that we feel, the things that we interpret as pain, disease, illness, annoying things about our body, whether it's something that we feel like we can or cannot change, these are actually forms of communication from our body. And sometimes it is communication about very physical things, or sometimes the physical symptom is merely the tip of the iceberg. It's just your body's way of trying to get your attention, to make you really deeply realize and understand that something is not right, and your attention and awareness needs to be put on a certain area to change something. And it may be in your life. It may be that the workplace that you go to every day is a toxic environment. And it makes you feel sad, it makes you feel anxious. In order to help with your anxiety, you tend to look for comfort foods. Your body puts on weight and it doesn't let it go easily because you are in a state of protection, of fight or flight, and your body doesn't want to let go of that safety mechanism because it doesn't feel safe going to work every day in a toxic environment. So it's not going to be allowing you to let go of that unwanted weight easily when it's dealing with a much bigger problem. So that is often just one example of what can be going on for your body. But we don't look at it like that. We don't kind of look at the body's intelligence and the brilliance, or even ask questions about, why is my body doing this? What is creating or causing this? What can I actually learn or take away from what my body is doing or trying to show me? And what would actually really work for my body? What would really get it into a really highly functioning, driven state where my body is functioning really effectively and successfully? Instead, we go to judgment, we go to wrongness, we go to fix the problem as quickly as we can in whatever way is possible. And when it comes to weight issues, that can be dieting, it can be pills, it can be supplements, it can be meal replacement, it can be highly regimented exercise routines or gym routines. And there's nothing wrong with any of that in theory or in general, but if it's not done with a degree of awareness and inclusion and honoring of the body, you're taking a body that's already stressed, that's already trying to do its best to survive and function for you to stay alive, and you're putting more stress on it. It's negative reinforcement. And the funny thing is that most of us do not respond well to negative reinforcement. That means, whether it's a child or an adult, when you want a person to do something, when they're already feeling scared, stressed, overwhelmed, and working their hardest, by trying to punish them even more, that's not how to get the best result out of them. It's not how to make them feel empowered and make them want to change. And with our bodies, we do the same thing. We go to more and more control and restriction and judgment and discipline around all of the things that we think we need to deprive our bodies of, to shift weight issues, or to in terms of body image, do things to fit into what we think we should look like, whether it's regimes, or whether it's different forms of exercise, or whether it's even more drastic like cosmetic surgery, or really painful things that we do to our body in order to create a certain look. I just wonder what else is possible, and what you could create if you actually worked with your body, with the whispers of your body, with the awareness of your body. So I'll give you a little example about what can work. So I mentioned before about all of the things we do to try to control or take away all of the bad things that are creating the weight. And yet you remove all the bad food, you try exercising, you really restrict yourself, you notice that the weight either is still not shifting, or you lose it all, and then what do you know? 2 months later, 3 months later, 6 months later, the weight has all crept back on. This is a very common phenomenon, right? Now, some of that stuff can and still, in fact, all of that stuff does work, but it's how you use it. It's like anything else. You can take any tool, you can take any piece of equipment or machinery or information, you can use it in a way that is a contribution, or you can use it in a way that is harmful. We use so many things in our daily life. We use electricity. Now, electricity is so wonderful. It's allowing me to use my laptop, use my phone, have lighting right now. And yet, if I don't use it correctly, if I don't use it wisely, if I don't have an honoring and an awareness of the fact that if I do the wrong thing with it, I will be electrocuted and it will be very harmful for me, then I'm really, it's my stupidity or it's my lack of awareness that creates the harm. And so in that same way, even for my body, I love working out, I love training, I love my body to be and look a certain way, and I know what feels like me. Like, I know what is a comfortable expression of me being in a body. And when areas of my life are either too stressful, or I'm really going in the opposite direction of what's true for me or honoring for me, or when I'm in environments that really are not working for me, or I'm doing things that are not working for my body will let me know. And one of the things that your body will do is it will change its appearance. It will put on weight. It will hold water. It will be puffy. It will be swollen. It will be sore. And you can then find the things that are either missing from your life, that your body requires or is looking for, that contributes to your body, and you will find that it really helps to change not only the way your body looks, but actually how you feel and how you function. Nothing I do and nothing I talk about and body whispering is certainly not about just looking at one aspect independent of the others. So as beings in bodies with higher consciousness, I don't just look at the body and try to give you information for your body that is not going to be helpful or is not congruent with also being of service or a contribution to you being an infinite being or a conscious being. So we are beings of nature. And if you look outside, if you look at animals, if you look at plants, they have this ability to function and to be healthy and to thrive and to take what it requires from the environment and to use it to create its physical form. And you have that same intuitive ability to know what it is that your body's looking for, what it requires, what it desires, what would really work for it. And yet, often, we don't listen to that information. We're not functioning from the whispers of awareness and consciousness when it comes to our body. We eat all of the things that, whether our body wants to eat it or not. We go and do things that are not a contribution. We also don't do the things that our body would like us to do, whether it's movement, whether it's exercise, whether it's being around happy people, or whether it's resting enough. And all of these things, not getting enough rest puts your body into a state of stress. Being sleep deprived puts your body into a state of stress. That state of stress reaffirms to you that you're not safe, you don't have energy, you don't have time to exercise, you're way too busy, and your body continues to suffer and suffer and suffer. So what we want to do is start listening to our bodies and start including what's possible, even if it looks like a diet from the outside, or it looks like exercise from the outside. But there are ways to do it in a way that it's really a contribution for your life and your body. So there are some people that love intermittent fasting, and it really works for their body type, their body weight, and it creates an amazing physique for them. There's other people that do intermittent fasting from a space and a place of deprivation. They do long hours without eating for a quick result, and it doesn't create the same thing. You've probably all seen people who lose weight, but then they actually look worse because they lose all of the good stuff as well. They lose their glow, they lose the shine of their skin, their eyes seem really hollow, they seem sunken, and while they look thin, they don't actually look healthy. So that all of that is giving me feedback about whether or not what you're choosing is actually working for your body or not, working for your being or not, working for all areas of your life or not. So I'm very happy to take some questions now. Any questions that you guys would like to put into the comment box here, I'm very happy to answer. Okay, so again, the reason we are doing this shorter class coming up on the 20th, we're doing a whole class just about this topic, because once I start talking, I'm just looking at this, I've already talked for over 20 minutes just off the top of my head around some of the things I would like to cover in this class. Coming up next Wednesday, so it's only about 5 days away, we have a 3-hour short form class. It's a half-day class called Body Whispering, with a focus entirely on this topic of body weight, body shape, body image, and how to create your body and your physique in a way that works for you, in a way that's empowering for you, and in a way that includes the consciousness of your body. Does body whispering help in weight loss? Absolutely. I've literally got so many messages on my phone. When this class went up, I had body whisperers messaging saying, I forgot to tell you, I've lost so many inches after doing the body whispering class. We have so many people whose body shape has changed from receiving body whispering sessions, but also from doing the whole class. So what we're going to do with this class though is make it even more potent in this particular area. So we're going to focus 3 whole hours just on this topic, and I'm going to answer your questions. There's going to be live facilitation. It's going to be interactive. You are going to be receiving a body whispering session from myself. I'm going to be doing a group session for everyone, and I will be giving you some home play exercises, and you'll be getting the replay with lifetime access, so you can get everything you need out of this class, okay? Imelda, and it's an amazing price, by the way, guys. If you haven't seen, it's $99 for our Australasia and Asian countries. It is $125 for our European and American or price A countries. And if you are a body whisperer from any time that you have done body whispering previously, check your email, because I have personally emailed you a discount code, because we appreciate you and we want you in with all of the new stuff that's happening. Okay. Yes, Priyanka, thank you for your question. You're eligible for this class. There are no prerequisites for this class. You can join at any time without having done body whispering at any time. And it's also, like I said, it's a really low price point, and it's a shorter class so that people can choose it and see what it's like, okay? So no prerequisites, join from anywhere in the world, join us live, and you'll get the replay. If you can't join us live, you'll get the replay and you can catch up on anything, okay? Imelda, I just want to get to this question. I eat small amounts, but my body weight doesn't change. To lose weight, my body loves to sleep so much recently. Could you give me some clarity? Yes, I can. It sounds like your body or your being or all of you is not happy about something or is trying to avoid something. So body weight, putting on weight, feeling tired, not having energy, not wanting to engage in your life or a certain part of your life often means there's something that's really not working for you. I work with lots of clients with like chronic or long-term health issues, and a very common side effect includes putting on a lot of weight and not being able to lose it. And the thing about that is there's often stuff in their life that's very stressful. They have very stressful family lives, they have very stressful events that have happened, and they don't want to be in that environment, but they don't know how to change it. They don't know how to choose. They don't have the tools or the ability to change it. So their body creates it. Their body creates them getting sick, not having energy, having avoidant behaviors. All of that stuff happens when your body is aware of the fact that you're in a situation or in a work environment, family environment, toxic environment that isn't working for you. You feel like you don't have choice, you can't get out of it, so your body makes you sick, overweight and unhealthy to help you escape physically. So that is my kind of what I will start talking to you about, Imelda, in terms of clarity. I hope that gives you some clarity about, I'd be looking at what is really either not working for you or what is your body trying to help you avoid by being tired, not having energy and not losing the weight. And we will continue in the class. Priyanka, if I do this class first, will I get any discount in body whispering class? I like your winks. I like the fact that you've already added the winky faces knowing. So you won't get a discount on the 2-day class. Once you do the 2-day class for the first time, anytime you do it after that, you will get the repeat price. You also get so many benefits once you have done the full 2-day class. So we're doing this intro class or this short class at a low price point so you can get a taste of it, see how it feels, experience a body whispering session to help you perhaps choose also a 2-day class. And once you do a 2-day class, you become a body whispering practitioner. You can do sessions for clients as well as do swaps. You get to join our Facebook group, our WhatsApp group. We have monthly practitioner meetings, and you then get the discounts on all the other body whispering classes. So do the 2-day class for sure. It's amazing value. You become a body whispering practitioner straight away, and you also begin the journey of becoming a certified practitioner and then a facilitator down the line. So I would highly encourage you to attend the 2-day class at some point in your life if you can. And I hope to see you at this short class on Wednesday. So guys, I will start to wrap up, but if you have any other burning questions, I'd love to see them quickly, because if I can't answer them fully now, I will answer them in the longer class. But body weight and shape. Our bodies are designed to be such powerful and such potent, I'm going to use the word machine, but it's not machine, it's more like a mechanism, this conscious, intuitive organism that has its own intelligence. Our minds do not control all of the intelligence in our bodies. We do so many things, our body functions without us thinking about it. There is so much intelligence in every cell of our body, every molecule that constitutes, that makes up our physical being, physical presence, that works together with the being that we are to create our experience here. I don't wish to see you hung up and disempowered and feeling stuck in the physical form when you are capable of so much, when there is so much available to you. Your body is here to be your partner in creating an extraordinary life. And when you can hack into that system, when you can start hearing those whispers and interpreting the whispers, you can create a super magical life. Like, you have this magical existence where your life works at every level, like physically, energetically, you're creating your reality and this reality in every sense of the word. Like, life works, you feel good, you feel healthy, your body and your being have an amazing sense of resilience and awareness and a sense of being empowered, as you should be, because you are an amazing and phenomenal being. And I really feel like we forget all of that, we give it all up, we become so disempowered, we get stuck in this reality's paradigms of treating our body like a very physical, mechanical inconvenience. We cut off our awareness of it, we stop receiving from it, we don't contribute to it until something goes wrong, and then we want to fix it as quickly as possible. And it's very stressful and it's very inconvenient, and that's the approach we take, rather than having so much gratitude for everything that's possible, everything that our body is aware of, and everything that it is trying to contribute to us. Even if there is dis-ease, even if there is illness, even if there is excess weight or not enough weight, these are all just different ways that your body is communicating with you. So I would love to have you join on Wednesday so we can decipher what your body is trying to communicate to you about its weight, about its shape, about what it requires, what would work for it, what won't work for it. Giving it some nurturing, giving it some love. That, your body is the most magical and powerful friend and facilitator and partner for your life that you can ever have. Are you treating it in the way that it deserves to? And if not, would you be willing to start that journey with a short class, a low investment, a couple of hours of your day? Would you be willing to start the journey with us? And would you allow me and the body whispering work to contribute to that? And I hope so. I am really looking forward. I know there's many of you that have already registered and paid. I'm so grateful. I can't wait to see you guys. It's going to be super exciting and wonderful. You're welcome to send me any questions you have already, or any things you'd like me to cover in the class. And between now and then, allow your body to keep whispering to you and showing you and moving you in the direction that you would like to. And I look forward to having a really empowered and inspiring class on Wednesday with our bodies. Okay, so thank you so much for your time, guys. Happy Friday and Happy New Year, and lots of love wherever you are in the world.